words in a kid cartoon is totally unacceptable, and there's a lot of kid cartoons out there that have said bad words. They've sworn on TV by accident, and today, guys, we're gonna take a look at this together. Now, some shows that you are familiar with, like Amazing World of Gumball, SpongeBob, all these kid cartoons, and some of these are just hidden away. And today, we're gonna be looking at part 3. So, guys, you're not gonna want to miss out on this video. So today, we'll be looking at 5 kid cartoon shows who've sworn.
Throughout the years, a lot of people have asked me, Fred, why the scarf? Why don't you mind your own business, pal?
I'm just as shocked as you probably are. Fred from Scooby-Doo said a serious bad word. In fact, he went so over the top, it was almost like he was cursing at me, he's cursing at the viewer. But man, can you believe this was in Scooby-Doo? And yes, Scooby-Doo is a kid's cartoon. It is a cartoon for everyone, but yes, it was geared more towards children. Now, this was very shocking, seeing as Scooby-Doo usually never has cursing like this. I've never seen cursing like this in Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo is about finding mysteries, finding the bad guys, and finding who's messing around, putting on costumes or whatever. But yes, there was some curse words in this, and it's very shocking to see this in Scooby-Doo. What's next? Is Shaggy and Daphne, are all of them going to start cursing? Because if that happens, I'm going to be shocked. And by the way, it does get a little bit worse. Take a look at what Fred says next. It's gonna leave you blown. This is actually pretty unbelievable.
I'm a cartoon star. I have more people telling me what I want to wear.
Number 9. I cannot believe what Lily Loud just said on. This is pretty crazy because I cannot believe what Lily Loud just said on the Loud House. This is pretty crazy because Lily Loud is a baby, and where did she learn that word from? Well, in the episode, if you watch it for yourself, you would see who taught her that word. In fact, it was a lot of people, and it was the family itself. Most kids learn curse words from their family members who slip up and say it sometimes, but this one actually slipped through because she literally said the word. I'm not going to say it because this is a family-friendly channel, but it's shocking to see that our Lily Loud, the cute baby on the show, is able to say this without consequences. Now, obviously, a baby will say this. Babies say this all the time, actually. If you don't believe me, you probably don't have siblings, or they're just not saying the curse word, but kids do say a lot of curse words, and this is actually pretty normal. They do it to aggravate you, but it is shocking to see this in a kid's cartoon on Nickelodeon. I mean, this is the Loud House we're talking about. Imagine if you saw this on SpongeBob, you would be outraged or something, but this is pretty crazy.
Did Lily just say the D word?
You can go now, you dummy.
Judith, my mom doesn't want us to use bad words.
In a cartoon called Milo, one of the characters is seen saying a bad word, and the bad word is dummy. Now, I know this is a lot to take in, but the episode itself is called Bad Words. They said some bad words in this cartoon, in this episode. And the moral of the story was, don't say these bad words. But it's very funny. I thought it was hilarious because I don't consider the word dummy to be a bad word. It's kind of ridiculous. But in this cartoon, it is a bad word. And it's even funnier when you go to the other clips. I'm going to show you another clip here, and just take a look at what happens. It's kind of funny.
My mother doesn't like it at all when people use bad words.
So the mother doesn't like to use bad words herself. Just remember that, okay? And I'm going to show you something very, very strange in this kid's cartoon. And the bad word, the real bad word is coming up. But it's very funny that the mother doesn't like bad words. Take a look.
Oh, darn.
Mom!
Oh, you use bad words?
Number 7.
That could be anyone in that suit.
God, hot Belgian waffles! Wait, I'm alone. I can swear for real. Son of a...
Gravity Falls is one of those cartoons that you just gotta smile when it shows up on TV. I mean, you just gotta have a big smile on your face because this is Gravity Falls. But there have been some swear words in Gravity Falls, and, you're just gonna have to deal with it. Now, sometimes they're sneaky, sometimes the network is sneaky. When they're about to say a curse word or something, they obviously switch it out so it doesn't actually say the curse word, because you know what's gonna happen if a cartoon actually says a curse word and people talk about it. But I've shown you guys already, like, on my previous list, I've shown you guys real curse words in these cartoons, so it's not that shocking to see this, but of course Gravity Falls cut it out, because this is Disney and they censor a lot. Let's go on to number 6.
Where the heck would she have learned that?
Back to the Loud House. Again, we see more characters cursing and saying bad words. Now, I'm not that shocked, seeing as this was the same episode of, trying to figure out where Lily, heard that bad word. But obviously she learned it from her sisters, and her sisters are using the bad word as well. So what are the parents doing in this situation? That's what I want to know. What is Rita Loud doing? Is she going to tell them, hey, the Loud House kids, you're not supposed to say these curse words because it's wrong, and the next time you say it, something's going to happen? I don't know. It's up to her. Let's go on to number 5.
Now, shucks.
I cannot believe what I just heard. Cyborg just said a bad word on Teen Titans Go. Now, I know that a lot of people don't like Teen Titans Go, but I do know that a lot of people do like Teen Titans Go at the same time, so it's kind of mixed. But guys, we're not focusing on that. We're focusing on whether or not this is a curse word or not. I mean, when we slow it down, I'll slow it down in a bit, but it really does say like you saying a bad word, which should not be on television. I mean, this is for kids, guys. This is unacceptable. It's completely unacceptable.
Now, shucks.
Now that I slowed it down, I am even more sure that he said the curse word on Cartoon Network. This is crazy. Now, are my ears deceiving me, or am I hearing he's literally said shh? Now, of course, I'm not going to say it on this channel. This is family-friendly content. But there is no way that he didn't, what did he say, guys? It's kind of messed up that he said that, on a kid's cartoon. If it was an adult cartoon, of course, it would slide. But this is Teen Titans Go. I mean, we got Beast Boy, Cyborg, Raven, Starfire, and of course, Robin. And so saying a bad word in this cartoon is definitely not okay, especially for children. So parents watching this video right now, they're like, okay, well, that one kind of sounded like a curse word. Kalobi, I agree with you. They shouldn't have said that. But are you sure that they would say that? Because what did they get in trouble? Well, yes, but maybe they said something else. I don't know, guys. Let's go on to number 4.
My favorite use for ketchup's on a fries roasted hardware. I love my ketchup roasted on a big juicy hot dog.
This is a very interesting one because when Gumball is rapping, he can rap, okay? A lot of people think that Gumball can't rap, but I think I've proven it in my cartoon rap battles that Gumball can rap. But guys, in this, he is rapping and he says a curse word. He says a B word. It rhymes with itches. Now, that is not the biggest bad word in the world, but it definitely is a bad word. That is absolutely a bad word. And the way that Gumball said it in his rap, I understand that he's rapping. I know he wants to be cool, but was it acceptable? I don't know. What would Penny think of hearing Gumball say this curse word? I mean, she would say, Gumball, it's over. You're a bad person. Or maybe she would be like, she'd say the curse word with him. I don't know. Number 3. The Loud House again. There are so many curse words in the Loud House episode that it's just hard for me not to show you all the curse words that they literally said. Now, obviously, the cartoon itself censored it out. I didn't censor it out. Nickelodeon didn't even censor it out. No, it was the Loud House crew. They censored it out, obviously, because they don't want to say the actual curse word. But it's implied what they said. Therefore, it deserves to be on this list. But guys, there's something interesting that I want you to see. Let's go on to number 2.
Ah,
They said.
The Powerpuff Girls? This is very nostalgic because this is the old Powerpuff Girls. This is not the new one. Yes, they said a curse word in Powerpuff Girl. Very shocking. I didn't even know this when I was smaller. It's only now that I've been finding out about all these things in these cartoons that have been hidden away from the public. Yes, they all said a bad word and the teacher freaked out completely because that is definitely a bad word. What did you guys think of this list? Are you guys happy with the list? Have I shown you some really crazy swear words? And would you swear? Do you know any bad words? Don't type them in the comments below because that is wrong. It's wrong to say bad words. But when you reach an adult, it's up to you to make that decision for yourself. But kids, as far as I'm concerned, if you're a kid, I don't want to hear it. But guys, what do you think on this video? Guys, I got number 1, and number 1 is special. It's going to be SpongeBob. So let's go on to number 1.
What? Genius, what a rocket of...
Guys, I could not believe this when I heard it, but Mr. Krabs literally said a curse word. Now, I've seen this episode about 100 times when I was smaller. I seen this episode recently, and it's only when I cut it at a certain point you can literally hear what Mr. Krabs is saying. He literally said the F word. Now, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and repeat it one more time for everyone who has not heard it properly.
What? Jay just brought a rocket up.
Yes, Mr. Krabs said a curse word, literally in Nickelodeon. Now, if you hear the full clip, it doesn't sound like he's necessarily saying it, but when I cut it to a point, it does sound like he's saying it, and that's enough for me. Thank you guys for watching this video. Go in and subscribe to this channel if you're not already subscribed. Thank you guys for watching.